saying that you've been making some of the highlight catches at camp and that you're really one of the guys. Evaluate yourself this camp compared to last year.
I would say much more comfortable, much more mature, and just kind of mentally ready for what I was getting myself into this year than I was last year. Last year when I got here, it was more of camp football, like let's get it, and then this year it was more of a ready for season, getting ready, get my mindset ready to go.
Jim says you're the most improved player on offense. How have you seen yourself improve?
I feel like I've improved quite a bit, especially from the spring until now. I always go back and just kind of look at just the stuff, and not just me though. I feel like everybody's improved dramatically, especially the whole receiving core. We've all taken big steps on little details and stuff like that. We've all done really well.
Is there something specific where you've improved, what you wanted to work on?
For myself, I would probably just say just the little details and being stronger.
He says you have a football body now, not a basketball body.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. That's probably one of the biggest things, is just being strong and blocking.
Do you still play at all, or now that you're on the football team, they don't really allow that anymore?
No, I haven't done very much basketball. Every now and then the guys will shoot sevens or something. We'll play shooting games or something.
So lifting and conditioning and stuff, what are the biggest differences now?
What do you mean?
Like with football, instead of, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess when you're lifting, you know that you're about to go and play football and you're not about to play basketball against somebody that's not as big. I don't know. I guess just their mindset when you're attacking the lifts is different.
Do you feel more comfortable with the sport now, though? Last year, I mean, you were looked at as a guy who was formerly a basketball recruit and then a football player. Do you feel more at home?
No, I was very comfortable last year. I was very. Of course, I knew that a bigger guy, it was okay, I have to get low on this block or something, you know. But no, I was comfortable last year. I'm still comfortable now. It's just about just being able to block is just more strength to it, I guess.
You played quite a bit last year. When did you kind of get a grasp for the college game? Was there time or game?
I think it was that Nebraska game. I think that was week 3 maybe, and that was the first game that because the first 2 games I got in not as much, but the 3rd game I played quite a bit, and that was kind of the jump for me, I guess.
Given your skill set, how do you feel the new offense suits you?
It suits me pretty well. I mean, all of us in the receiving room, running back room, everybody, it suits the tight ends. We're all loving it, and we're all taking advantage of it.
Especially, though, just given that, basketball obviously was a game where you can, you move a lot and everything. It's do you feel like this whole speed and space that it can kind of enhance, do things for you personally that maybe the old system didn't?
Yeah, I guess just little tricks and whatnot that you kind of keep with you.
Your teammates said you had the catch of camp at one point. Do you know which one they're talking about and what happened?
Yeah, it was on the grass fit. It was a team doing some competitive or whatnot. I think it was just a go route, and Shea made a good throw. He threw it down the field, and he had time, so the O-line was taking care of business, and he just gave me a chance to make a play, and I just jumped up and made a nice catch.
You play mostly on the outside, or do you put you in the slot too?
It's just kind of all over. We're all rotating around, doing our thing.
Mm-hmm. Is there one area where you play most at?
No, not really.
Okay.
Was there a benefit when some of your teammates were hurt this spring to getting those #1 reps? And I guess what did you learn being able to maybe get more of that top string action?
All it was just more reps, more mental reps, more reps, and just being, I guess, just more. Yeah, that's all it was, just more reps.
What did you learn from Josh as your position coach?
Just more little tricks, more little details. Huge on details and route running.
Are any of the corners standing out to you, maybe besides the word guys who are guarding you that are impressing you?
On the corner, the defensive side, all the corners have been excellent all throughout camp, especially in the fall. Vince Gray, the twin, Jamon and Jerm, they both have done well. JKP as well, and DJ Turner also. He's been really well. He just got here.
Have you taken any time to reflect about how life would be different for you now if you were playing basketball?
I can't remember who it was. It might have been Might have been. I think it was one of my buddies. He was funny the other day. He had just said something like, "And you were gonna go play basketball." And yeah, no, I mean, it's just a blessing to be here, blessing to, and I take that in every day, every morning. I wake up and I understand it, man. It's huge what I'm doing, and it's a blessing.
Was football always your dream, even when you were being recruited to play basketball?
It was. That's always what I wanted to do.
Your thoughts on Giles and Cornelius coming up?
Excellent. Those guys, they're taking coaching and they're building. I can see them, especially from the beginning of camp to now. Like I said, just the little details of everything on the route running, doing really well.
What are their styles? How do they compare their styles?
What do you mean their styles?
Like how they play as Giles, a little bit more shifty and quicker, and compared to Cornelius. And
I don't really know.
No.
It's just, I mean, they both kind of have their way of how they move and whatnot, and they make it work with how they run their routes and whatnot.
How often do the receivers rotate in the offense, the no huddle style?
I mean, just as much as any. I mean, I don't really know. Just quite a bit though. I mean, it's a lot of rotation.
You guys running a lot more 3 and 4 receiver sets maybe than last year?
More than last year, yeah.
What's the mentality like going into the season, knowing you have 3 guys ahead of you who are kind of getting the attention?
What do you mean?
With Nico, DPJ, and Tariq, knowing that those guys are all ahead of you, how does that affect your mentality going into the season?
I mean, it doesn't affect me much. I'll just, I know, when it's time to play, we're going to play and whatnot. And I mean, however that goes, we're going to take care of business, all of us.
Tariq healthy and happy again?
Yeah, everybody's all good.
What's been the process of, I guess, kind of getting back on the field for him just from, I guess, last year to now?
I think it was all more of a mental game. I mean, I can't really speak for him. I don't really know. But just from the outside looking in, I feel like, especially this, by the spring, he was fully comfortable, ready to rock, and he was rolling.
For those who haven't seen him, what is Vincent Gray like? What is his game?
Vince is really good. He, I mean, he's taller than me, and I mean, he's a physical DB corner, and he plays really, really well.
Anything else for Ronnie?